Well, I got. Is that theirs?
Ridgelines.
We shouldn't need it with the game changer.
No, but you need for full names and things like
And
that.
this is game changer for full names. And I got the full names from last game. I'll take a picture. That's ours. That's ours from last time. But it can't hurt to have a picture. I was just gonna look up their stuff and like stats and stuff. What's that?
Is the second one up there, River?
Yeah.
They'll do anything to get a few. Tick, tick, tick. That's the sound before my head explodes. Quick, quick, quick. Look at you on your pedestals. Quick, quick, quick. Hear the critics coming.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to run that
That'd be nice though.
when we're streaming. All right. Hunter. Yo. I gotta stop sinking. I think that's causing a lot of the problems. So quit sinking. That's probably gonna help. I'm looking green though now.
Ridgeline High School Sports is a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CashValleyDaily.com. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome to Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by the Patriot Nick Zollinger, and we got a good one for you here, folks, this evening. The Ridgeline ladies softball team is set to take on the Bear River Bears, and both these teams are very, very good programs. And right now, Ridgeline has a 6-0 record in region play, 12-2 overall. Bear River's got a 5-1 record with a 13-2 overall record. And the last time these two teams met was out in Garland at Bear River, and Ridgeline got them in the last inning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was on that week where they were just making games up because they had sunshine, and Ridgeline was able to capture the victory with the arm of Addie Hess in the circle, and they were able to come away victorious 10-9 in that ball game. And it's not very often that you're going to put up 10 runs against Kate Dowley. When she's out there, she is a force to be reckoned with the Bear River Bears, and she is hard to beat, Dave. I know they've tasted victory before against Kate Dowley, but I'm telling you, it just doesn't happen that often. Yeah. She's a senior pitcher for the Bears, and she's very good. And she's a BYU commit, and I mean this is a high-level pitcher here for Bear River. She throws a rise ball, from what I understand, and there are some umpires that will give that to her and some that won't. And the other thing is will the Ridgeline players chase it? Sometimes the ball gets a little bit, above your shoulder, or right around that chest area. It is hard to catch up with a ball that's up that high. Hard to get your hands up and make solid contact, and that's exactly what she's going to do. Her goal is to strike out as many of these Riverhawks as possible. And last night at Spanish Fork, they struggled offensively, Dave. If you go back and look at that game, I think they only had 2 or 3 hits in the ball game, losing 6-1 at Spanish Fork they only had 1 hit. They had 1 hit and 1 run scored against Spanish Fork, and again against one of those dominant type pitchers. You could arguably say that Spanish Fork pitcher, I'm not sure her name, it's a Sap girl. I'm not sure what her first name is. She's probably the best pitcher in the state. They've seen her twice, unable to beat her. That's their 2 losses is against Spanish Fork. Kate Dowley, I don't know, has quite the velocity that the Sap girl does have down in Spanish Fork, but I asked Coach Anderson, what are the keys to him in this ball game? He says, we need base runners. We can't strike out. We have to put the ball in play, force their defense to get us out. If we have a hard time getting the ball in play and where we're striking out a lot, it's going to be a long day for the Riverhawks. So he knows Kate Dowley just can't stand in there and strike his girls out. Otherwise, they're going to have a hard time winning this game, because he knows offensively Bear River's good enough to put up 5, 7, 8, 9 runs against them. And if you can't do the same thing, they're going to be tough to beat. Avery Sapp for Spanish Fork last night had 13 strikeouts against these Riverhawks. So yeah, she's a very tough player. That's the second time she's been able to beat this Riverhawks team, who is arguably one of the best teams in the 4A classification, and Spanish Fork one of the best teams in the 5A classification. So those two have went at it twice. Looks like that's not the Spanish Fork game. I thought you had the other game pulled up. Yeah, the Spanish Fork game is right here. They were the first matchup. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. That one. What happened? That was earlier in the season before region play started. I looked at the Ridgeline schedule earlier this week, and Ridgeline's beat some awfully good teams, even in higher levels, like Bingham. That's the Spanish Fork when they lost to Spanish Fork 14-6. And that one got away from them. If I remember right, let me look at their game changer. That one was closer than the score indicated going into the last couple innings. Let's look at the box. Yeah, Spanish Fork scored 7 in the top of the 7th. So they were right there. It was a 7-6 ball game going into the 6th, actually. It looks like they maybe ran out of time. Ridgeline was actually ahead. It was tied 5-5 in the 4th. Spanish Fork went back ahead in the 5th, 7-6, and then they piled on 7 runs in the 6th in the 6th inning to win 14-6.
Yeah, this is a very, very good Ridgeline team, but they're facing also a very, very good Bear River team. For a lot of people are kind of convinced that this could be the region championship right here.
This could be the region championship, and this could be another matchup in the state championship as well. These two teams went at it down in Dixie last year, and Ridgeline was able to win
for the state championship.
For the state championship. I believe they just won 2 in a row to seal the deal. So I want to say that victory earlier in the season at Bear River was the 3rd win in a row for these Lady Riverhawks against Bear River. So they're looking to go 4 in a row here, build some momentum. As you said, they probably capture the region title and then build some momentum going into that state tournament, where they'll probably, more than likely, if it's not, from what I've been told, maybe Desert Hills, I think if I remember right, out of the South is one of the better teams. If it's not Desert Hills, it's probably going to be Bear River.
Well, right now, Snow Canyon's 10-1. Desert Hills is 8-1 down there. You know what's interesting? I was just also looking at the Bear River roster, or Bear River schedule. Their next ball game is against Snow Canyon, which seems a little strange to me, unless they're trying to make up something that was supposed to be a long time ago.
It could be a makeup game there.
But to have that game at this time of the year seems a little strange.
Well, I mean, you look at Ridgeline's. That's something I love about the softball games and schedules. Ridgeline just got done traveling down to Spanish Fork yesterday and playing the best team in 5A, and they turn around and they got. But to me, in softball, you can do that because pitch count or days of rest is not an issue. You can throw your dude out there, whoever you want, every night, night over night, game after game. Kate Dowley's going to be in the circle 99% of the time for these Bear River Bears. She might get 1 or 2 games rest against a team like you feel like you can handle, but that's the great thing about this girls softball. You turn around, play. You want to play the best competition possible to get your girls ready for the state tournament.
As we're watching both of these teams warm up, where Ridgeline's on the field right now, and they'll stay there as the home team. But interesting to me that Ane Wallace is out there warming up at second base, where she's normally caught for this Ridgeline team. And it looks to me like Carly Gowan is going to get the call to be behind the dish.
Yeah, I saw this same lineup go out on the field against Weber maybe a week ago. And so Coach Anderson likes the versatility that Carly Gowan gives him behind the plate. And from what I hear, Ane Wallace has all sorts of range out there at second base. So I was actually quite surprised to see this same defensive formation line up against Weber, who's one of the better teams in 6A, and they ended up beating Weber 12-2. So a little bit of defensive adjustment here by Coach Anderson.
That was a really good arm, just throwing it down here to get ready for this game by Carly there. She just zinged it down from her knees as well.
She's no slouch behind the plate. I tell you what, I've watched her play a bunch, and she is a very capable catcher.
Well, as they are ready to go here, the entire Ridgeline team meets in the circle. And are we going to have a national anthem here? Is that what's going to happen?
I don't know. Bear River's not out of the dugout,
they're not out.
I'm not sure.
Well, it gives us a chance to go ahead and take a quick break. We want to remind you that this game is being streamed on CashValleyDaily.com if you want to go and watch that. We'll also have tomorrow night's baseball game, the Ridgeline boys baseball team, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. These video experiences are powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors puts clients first under any circumstance. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. We'll be right back.
Academy Mortgage in Tremont has over 50 years of combined experience helping people achieve their goal of getting into their dream home. Our team truly cares about your family's financial goals. Academy Mortgage, Tremont, corporate NMLS number 3113, equal housing lender.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Liners to even do. Wait for the whistle. Isn't this the one that has the whistle? Where's the whistle one?
I'll try to find it.
Okay, you're going to find that for us throughout the game. Both teams now lining up on the foul lines. And Coach Anderson at the home plate talking to the umpires.
I asked Coach Nick Hess earlier in the week, I says, who's going to be in the circle against Bear River? He told me he thought it would be Blankenship because they've seen Addie Hess once already this year. So did you happen to see Addie's at first base, actually?
Yeah,
so I know the answer to my own question.
I knew it, too. It's definitely Blankenship
is going to be in the circle. And it does actually look like we're going to have a national anthem. Is this what they're lining up for, bud?
I don't know. They have all sorts of little things they do, too, these gals.
You know what? I love girls softball. I just am here to tell you. My daughter used to play it. They do so many things differently than baseball.
They did some little cheer, and now they're all toes on the line, and they all lean over and write something in the dirt.
Yeah, they write. You know, there's so many. There's similarities, but there are so many things you do differently.
Very different
in girls softball than you do in baseball. And this.
Well, now I'm intrigued. I got to know what they're writing in the dirt.
Okay, now, well, I think it's just something for good luck.
Could be different for everybody, not just like their initials.
It's almost like something maybe you'd put on your cleats if you're a softball or a football player, right?
All right.
Okay, now the wind is blowing kind of out of the northwest, Dave.
Where's the flag? Where's Old Glory?
Right there. See it over here? Yeah, and up here. So it's kind of blown out of the northwest. So if you're saying that this field is blowing in any direction, it's kind of blowing across the diamond to left field.
To the north.
Yep.
Or excuse me, to the east.
To the east, yeah, but it's coming out of the kind of the north. It's almost more out of the west than the north.
So is this Dingersville?
No, that's what I was going to ask you. Over under.
We did that last time these two teams played. On just bombs alone?
On 4 home runs in the game.
That's a good number.
That's a great number, isn't it?
I'm going to go. Because we had this same conversation last year, but knowing that you had the Jensen girl pitching and the Daly girl pitching, they're both phenomenal. Didn't I take the under based on pitching? Or
I think you did. Well, it looks like we are going to get a national anthem, so let's take that break with them here, Dave.
Yep, go ahead.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com. Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Don't get caught without power to your home or business. This is Tyler with Golden Spike Electric. We offer Generac backup generators to keep your home or business warm, avoiding frozen pipes, loss of valuable food, or even a flooded basement. Contact Golden Spike Electric so you'll never be without power again. Golden Spike Electric and Generac.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. The Riverhawks getting set to take on Bear River. Before the break, we're visiting about Nick's over-under on home runs in this ball game. The number is 4. He's set.
I'm pretty good.
Can you go 3.5?
Aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Can you go 3.5?
Well, just to not have a tie,
yeah.
I'm actually, just with this wind, like you said, Dave, at break, if a right-hander gets one up into the jet stream, it's probably gone. I know Kate Daly's a great pitcher. I know Shelby Blankenship is a great pitcher. Just because of the offense of these two teams, I'm going to set it at 4.5.
Then I'll go under.
You'll go under. Okay, let me just tell you, just for fun here, let's look at the last matchup between these two teams. It was a 10-9 ball game over in Bear River. It was a cold kind of miserable day, if I remember right. I mean, the sun was out, but it was freezing cold. In that game, guess how many home runs there were?
Probably 5.
1.
Really?
1 by Ane Wallace.
Then I like it. Then I like my number.
You probably are. If I would have went 3.5, you would have went over?
I would have been thinking
Line's
about it.
moved to
no, it
3.5.
hasn't.
Sorry,
no,
bud.
Vegas doesn't change it
Yes,
once your
they
bet
do.
is. My bet was locked in.
But once the bets come in, the line changes.
But my bet was locked.
I know.
I'm taking the under, and the number is 4.5.
It's fine, I'm going to lose.
Yeah, you
But
are.
I'm already up 1 nacho on the season on the golfing
you are.
battle royale that is just started.
I just got to
as of
spend
this
some
week.
time in the woods by myself, just thinking things over.
You're just going to go meditate.
Yeah,
You're just going to go
I'm going to find a big boulder,
where we're
and I'm
at.
going to sit on it Indian style. Right now you're thinking you can't sit Indian style.
You can.
As long as I'm up against a tree in the background and I don't have to hunch over, I can sit Indian
I
style.
don't know that you'll ever get up.
It's true. I'm going to have to make a phone call, somebody to come up and get me. But I just need to, I don't know if I don't know if I care anymore.
You've reached the point of not caring.
Yeah,
Okay.
Even last year, I think I had a day that I fired a 69. It's a good number. And I went home and I told Susie, and then I said, but you know what? Who cares? I mean, I'm 47 years old. At the time, 46 years old. Fire 69, but for what?
Yeah.
Just to get a nacho from you.
Well, I'm going to wear a hat just for you, and it has a big no on the top, N-O, and then the number 1. So
Cares.
no 1, and then underneath that, cares what you shot.
I love it.
Yep.
That's what I love. Here we go. We're going to start this one. A high ball thrown by Blankenship is going to start with a 1-0 count to number 30. I got to get my game changer
Yeah,
going
you
here.
do.
So I can actually give some names of these young ladies. With the 1-0 pitch coming. That one is slapped to second base. Ane Wallace will make the play and make the throw over to Hess, and that will be the first out of the ball game.
Come on, you going to get me her name?
Yep. Keep your pants on. Coming at you.
Mike Anderson told me that's oh man, Town is her last name. I'm going to say Kaya. That's Kaya Town that grounded out to Ane Wallace at second base. Mike Anderson, and I'm not sure if the lineup was the exact same, but he did mention the leadoff batter for Bear River in their last matchup was 4 for 5.
Whoa.
Let me go back and just verify that information.
This one slapped to left field by the lefty and is going to go in for a single. That was by Fry. And so 1 runner aboard for Bear River with 1 out.
I can confirm she does play shortstop. Kaya Town. Kaya, what do you think?
Well, my daughter
Kaya?
is Maya, and it's spelled M-A-Y-A, so I would probably say Kaya.
Yeah, I'm going to say Kaya. Kaya Town was 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs last time they matched up. Number 20, the second baseman, that's Ashley Fry. She was 3 for 4 with 1 RBI in the matchup. So 7 hits out of the 1-2 hitter in the last matchup. Here we already got 1 hit out of the number 2 hitter for Bear River as she gets on first base to start the game.
With number 3 hitter Kate Dowley up, first pitch was a strike. As she watched that one, Blankenship's delivery on the 0-1, that one's upstairs, so 1-1.
You know, I love a good leadoff hitter, but that third hitter is almost as important as your leadoff, because if you go 1 out, 2 out right in a row, that 3 hitter has got to be that person that can get on base, make contact, and stop that 3 up, 3 down inning from
Here
happening.
comes a double play ball as it's flipped by
boy.
Pond to Wallace.
Safe.
And Dowley is safe, hustling down the first base line, but that was very close.
Man, double play balls in girls softball have to be hit so sharply. And that one looked like it ran up in on the hands of Kate Dowley, and she didn't get all her barrel on it. It was kind of a slow roller to shortstop Ellie Pond, and she flips it over to Ane Wallace. She was unable to turn the double play, but 2 outs here as Ridgeline's able to get 2 of the first 3 batters out for Bear River, which wasn't the case in the first matchup. So a good job at the defense making plays here early on.
Cleanup hitter Douglas steps in. Blankenship looking in, getting her signal, and throws it right by her.
And I got to mention a great job by Blankenship kind of getting the ball in on the hands of the 2 of the first 3 batters for Bear River and getting 2 easy ground balls for her infield.
0-1 pitch coming with 2 outs. Cleanup hitter Douglas. Ooh, good pitch by Blankenship.
Is that called a ball?
Oh,
Wow.
he got fooled back there.
Yeah.
In fact,
Gowan.
turned around and looked around just to verify that he called that a ball.
I want to say it's Carly Gowan, right? Gowan. You're Mr. English. Woo!
That one was a hair up but he's
in.
called one there so far. So umpire's still trying to figure out his zone.
2-1 count here for who's
Clean
in the
up.
box.
Yeah, Douglas.
So I'll give you her first name, bub.
Okay.
Her first name's Bella.
Bella Douglas takes ball 3 again. That one looked very close. Don't know where Gowan was set up, but it looked like on the outside corner. So now you got a 3-1 situation to a dangerous hitter. 2 outs, runner on first base. Blankenship rocks and delivers. That one goes right by her. That's where she got her on the first pitch as well.
That's the kind of cut, though, you love to see out of your cleanup hitter. With a runner on base, she's swinging for the fences with less than 2 strikes.
I'd throw that same
different
pitch.
Approach here.
I would throw that same
if you
pitch.
do, it might be ball 4, David.
You're very right. That she did throw a little bit lower that time, and a piece was gotten by Douglas. Getting some wind tunnel coming through here. The Bulgarians have a great word for that. It's tchenie, which means it's a wind tunnel. Wind tunnel. Tchenie. Yep. Stop at tchenie.
I'm going to ask you what tchenie is doing when I'm getting ready to hit a shot. Oh,
there you go. That ball is deep
gone
and out of here on a full count pitch, and there's one dinger, and I got a 3, and I got it's
Bella
top
Douglas.
of the first.
Bella Douglas for Bear River draws first blood here for the Bears in the top of the first inning as she takes a full count fastball from Shelby Blankenship. And Dave,
opposite
that ball
field
is not out of here if this wind's not blowing, but she hoisted that up in the jet stream and it just blew its way over the fence left field. So
she's
the lefty.
She's a lefty going oppo on that one and just got it, like you said, up into the jet stream. And if people are here happen to be listening to us, look at that flag out there. That shows you all you need to know about where to hit this ball.
Oh, yeah, that baby is whipping. Old Glory is whipping in the wind. With look at that. You got the state flag right underneath the Old Glory, and then you got a Riverhawks flag underneath that. I like that setup over on the baseball field.
Number 5 hitter, Sorensen, coming up.
Now, I was talking to Devon Dahlke, and he has a son on the baseball team and a daughter that's in this softball program. And one thing he said about these girls is they'll get smacked.
Gowan's going to have a chance on that, makes the play, and it pops up just a little bit behind catcher, and she goes and makes the play, gets a high five from Blankenship, and they're going to see if they can get a couple runs here. Hold your thought, Nick. In the bottom of the first, we'll be right back.
Has helped Intermountain farmers, ranchers, gardeners, and equine and western sports enthusiasts to grow the things they love. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need, or find IFA on Facebook or at ifacountrystores.com.
You've known Gem Electric for years, but did you know Gem Electric also sells the emergency generators? Gem Electric now sells and installs Kohler brand standby generators for your home or business. Installed by Gem Electric in Tremonton. Call Gem Electric for pricing today. Find that their service and expertise are shocking.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
Uh-oh.
With the Levitt Group of Northern Utah. So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? You could ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. At the Levitt Group of Northern Utah, we treat you like a person, not just a policy. Call us today at 695-2300.
We're going to get on it. Bear River at the top of the first gets 2 runs on the home run by, who was that, Douglas?
Yeah, it was Bella Douglas.
Bella Douglas goes opposite field from her left side, gets it up into that jet stream and gets it over the left field fence. Blankenship then gets the final batter to pop up. So Ridgeline's going to start with Addie Hansen in the plate, working against Dally.
And she has wheels, David.
And they are looking... Bear River's definitely scouted this team as the first baseman and the third baseman. Oh, pretty much everybody are all the way up.
Second baseman is, too.
They're all the way up.
I'm curious who's going to cover first if the first baseman has to make a play.
That's what I'm curious. They do look at a bunt right there.
The second baseman, there's your answer. As all 4 of the 5 infielders, if you want to include the pitcher as an infielder, 4 of the 5 infielders are just crashing on this bunt attempt by Addie Hansen. As they know she has all sorts of speed to get down the line. She's going to be a tough out here for the Bears.
1-1 is the count to Addie. Dally rocks and delivers. That one's down low.
Look at how close that third baseman is. She is on top.
She really is.
Hansen. Yeah, these two teams.
What if you pull back?
And then slap one hard? Yeah, I know. I mean, that's why you got masks on, I guess. But these two
Addie's
teams
moving forward in that box so much, it'd be really hard to
make solid contact.
Oh, but she kept that one high that time. That one looked like a strike to me, but they
did
call
to me too.
Ball on that one, so it's a 3-1 count to Addie. How nice would it be to get your first runner on base, or your first hitter on base?
Especially with speed like that and a power stick behind her and Ane Wallace on deck.
Ane hit it in the 3 spot last time we called the ball game. They got her moved up to the 2 right now. And Addie takes strike 2. So a full count now to Addie Hansen. Bottom half of the first inning right now here at Ridgeline High School. Dally looking at her wrist on her. I don't know if she's got
the pitch
different
calls.
pitches over there, and that one slapped foul left side. How many pitches do you have to be able to have to look at your wrist?
Oh, you'll have a bunch of different pitches. Yeah, you want to up and in, you want to up and
even
out.
Locations and stuff on that?
It's fastball, rise ball, sinker, or whatever they call it in this. Drop ball, I think is what they call it. Ooh.
Slapped again, foul ball. I'm not convinced that it's not. I mean, look, how often do you see? I just think maybe she knows a little bit about Addie, and she's looking at just different. Maybe they've got some sort of scouting report on that.
No, that's all pitch count on the wristband.
I got to see that thing.
That's pitch location and pitch type.
I got to see that.
And normally in baseball, so the pitch sequence has to come from the catcher.
Right.
In softball, it's not the case. So the pitch sequence comes from the coach directly to the pitcher. Obviously, the catcher's on the same page, so she knows what pitch is being called. But look, the coach is talking to the pitcher. The coach that's calling the pitches. Now, that's not something you can do in baseball, but the catcher is not the one delivering the call.
What do you mean you can't do that in baseball?
The pitch sequence cannot be called from the coach to the pitcher.
Oh, directly?
Yeah, it has to come from the catcher. I was
never even really thought about that.
Reprimanded on that one time in a tournament.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't know it was a rule either.
That's strike 3 there as Addie tries to slap at it, and that ball's outside. She just couldn't get the barrel out there far enough.
Yeah, good pitch by Kate Dally, getting the leadoff batter for Ridgeline out as, like you said, Dave, just paints that outside corner. It's a pitch that's too close to let go by, so Addie Hansen just unable to get her barrel on it. First out of the ball game for Bear River.
To me, now I haven't ever stepped in against a softball pitcher, but I don't know if I got 2 strikes on me. That running forward motion to try to slap, I feel like it just takes me out of sync.
Oh,
and Ane just rips one over the left center field fence.
Wow, and it's.
Can I change my bet?
No. When someone throws as hard as Kate Dally does, all you got to do is make solid contact. And that's exactly what Ane Wallace does. She just gets in there. It's a low fastball, and she just puts a ton of barrel on it, and it flies over the top of our friends from Bear River Live out there in left center field.
She just threw her hands at that thing. She didn't even swing that hard.
No. It's not like it takes a daddy hack to hit it over a 200-foot fence. It just takes real good, solid contact. And again, you don't have to swing harder when a pitcher's throwing hard. You just have to make good contact and put a good swing on it. And that's,
Ane did that.
Ane did not swing hard at that one. And here's another home run threat. Ellie Pond in the box.
Yep, Ellie Pond takes ball 1 upstairs.
Did you see Ane's box position, though?
I didn't
was at
notice.
the very back. And now you got Ellie Pond with a different approach. She's in the front of the box against this arm of Kate Dally.
I like the idea of being at the front of the ball. Good pitch from Dally. She pulls the string and gets an off-speed pitch. And Ellie's reaching on that one. I like the idea of in the front of the box, if this pitcher can throw a rise ball, maybe you can catch it before it gets up too high on you.
That's a lot of times the approach, but maybe Ane just knows they're not going to throw her those rise balls, so she's sitting on fastball down and down in the zone,
remember,
and she hammered it.
Ane's taller, too. I mean, the rise might be right in her wheelhouse.
That's very true.
That ball, a little bit out and up, and they call a strike. So now Ellie Pond falls down 1-2.
Yeah, not a call they got the top half of this inning. That one looks like it's, like you said, Dave, out and up. But good job by Kate Daly hitting her edges.
Good off-speed pitch that time, but Ellie Pond's able to fight it off and foul it back. And she stays alive to face another pitch here at 1-2.
You know, in baseball, you talk about quality at-bats and good at-bats. Even striking out sometimes, you can have a really good at-bat if it's 7, 8, 9 pitches, because then you get the pitcher deep in his pitch count, and he's probably coming off the mound sooner than the other team would want.
Mm-hmm.
Not the case here in softball. Kate Daly's going to pitch all 7 innings of this game.
So
They're going to have to deal with her every pitch of the way.
Addie Hansen, then, by that logic, really did have a pretty solid at-bat, even though she struck out, because she had to have seen 8 pitches.
Yeah, and in baseball, it's more important. In girls softball, it's not as, it's a great at-bat, but it's not like you're getting Kate Daly out of the circle by doing it.
But
you can
I don't care who you are, you can wear her out.
Yeah.
And also what you do is you give your teammates more
pitches
time to see it.
Yep.
Just see what she's got. She's throwing that off speed. We've seen it to Ellie Pond twice. She's throwing that ball as far as the riser goes. Here she rocks it forward on the 2-2 pitch and rolls that one to the catcher. So we got a full count here. Here's a good at-bat by Ellie Pond.
Absolutely. She's deep in the pitch count here against Kate Daly as well. So even if you do get a strikeout here, you got to be happy with your at-bats so far if you're Coach Anderson.
Full count. Daly rocks backwards and brings it forward, and she gets Ellie Pond swinging down. That ball was low, and Ellie knew it.
Yeah, it almost looks like both the girls, Addie Hansen and Ellie Pond, that have struck out against Kate Daly have swung at ball 4, Dave.
Yep.
And that time, another great pitch by Kate Daly as she has 2 strikeouts early here in this game and a 2-1 ball game for Bear River.
Bringing up Carly Gowan in the cleanup spot. Carly's catching this evening for the Riverhawks, and here's the first pitch.
Power.
And that one's a strike over the outside half.
That is a great pitch that Kate Daly's getting called strike there. It's outside enough that it's hard to hit as a right-hander. You better be ready to drive that into right field.
Yep, don't try to turn on that one.
She's going out there again.
Good pitch again. That one she brings it off speed, and Gowan ends up grounding out to shortstop. Play is made on the cross diamond throw, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So Ridgeline does get one in the bottom of the first, but we've got a 2-1 Bear River lead here moving into the second. We'll be right back.
Your cash and box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Knorr Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Back. Has this one got the whistle?
There it is. It's a bell.
It's a bell.
It's a bell. Coming up for Bear River will be Lucy Roach, Kendall Archibald, and can't see this. It's a carbon copy. I think it's Ashley Warren. So Roach steps in, and Blankenship will rock and fire there and fouls it. Roach fouls it straight back. Good swing that time by Roach. 2-1 if you're just joining us here on CashValleyDaily.com. And Bear River in the lead after the first inning. Blankenship on the 0-1 pitch. Good off speed. It just floats it in there, and she didn't see it. So that's an 0-2 count now to Roach. Shelby's 0-2 pitch is fouled out of play. That one's going to almost reach the baseball field. Not quite. Still 0-2. But
whoa.
turned
there
you
you
off
go.
just
Oh, yeah, the wind
while it was gone.
I got to get back to my point about these girls, these Lady Riverhawks.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The 0-2 pitch from Blankenship is just outside. That was close.
One thing they said about this team is they are unwavered. What's another good word for that?
Unflappable.
Unflappable. They got down 2-0 against Weber.
Good pitch from
Nice
Blankenship.
pitch.
Again, pulls the string a bit there and slows it down and gets Roach out on her front foot, swinging through it.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Blankenship on the off speed on the 0-2 count, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but just they are so resilient, and nothing seems to rattle them at all. Getting down early in a game, it's like they just. Did you see all the smiles coming off the field after they gave up 2 runs in the top of the first?
They seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, nothing gets these girls down. It's something that is uncoachable almost. You either have it or you don't.
You're right. Kind of just a gamer, just enjoying it.
Competitor.
Archibald, a little squibber down that right side. It falls foul. Addie Hess unable to come up and make a play on it.
Yeah, nice job by Blankenship running it in on the hands there of number 2, Archibald. What's her first
Kendall,
name?
I believe?
Kendall, yeah. Kendall Archibald for Bear River.
So another 0-2 count. First 2 hitters, Blankenship have got them to 0-2. 1 out. She squares to bunt, and then Shelby just throws it right by her.
Yeah, again, I don't understand the philosophy there, Dave.
Me either. Get your hands back.
Like that running swing attempt by Addie Hansen. Why the fake bunt with 2 strikes? It's not like you're fooling anybody.
Wouldn't you think that as you're moving forward, your eye level is also bouncing a little bit?
That's something they really teach the girls, how to move forward in the box without their head moving very much. But still, it's just natural, right? You're moving.
Yeah.
So your head naturally has to move.
Another good off-speed pitch. This one, Pond fields and throws across and got her.
What a play by Ellie Pond as it kind of took a bad hop and got up into her chest. She's able to still gather it enough. Fired across the diamond for the 3rd out of the inning, and a scoreless top of the 2nd inning for Bear River.
Hey, 3 up, 3 down right there. 2-1, Ridgeline down by 1 here, moving into the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be right back.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around, and it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
She wasn't.
Oh, yeah, she's on there.
Well, not on my original one.
Oh.
Just talking about the upcoming hitters for Ridgeline. Number 22, Abby Banning.
Number 1, Jorgensen, I believe. Is that Jorgensen?
No, it's all Arledge.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Eliza.
Yep, Arledge and then Jorgensen.
Okay.
So Banning in the box now facing Dally. Dally starts off with a good outside corner pitch again.
Again, scouting
Same
report.
spot.
These two teams know each other very well. And right now, Kate Dally is living on the outside corner. First pitch strikes to Abby Banning to start this bottom half of the 2nd inning.
She is hitting her spots right now. Again,
And
they're
she's
setting up
moving out
outside,
outside.
and that one is a little bit too far out.
And I tell you what, Dave, I don't care at what age or at what level or baseball or softball, if you can paint that outside corner or if you can even work off of it a couple inches and you can get the call from the umpire, that is the hardest pitch for young kids to hit.
Or to get them to, or just get somebody to chase because you're staying right around there and keeping it down.
Yeah.
The ball stays down and out like that. I mean, the most anybody can do really is slap it and hit it down on the ground.
They're going outside again.
That one, she took a little off of that one.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of a changeup on the outside half of the plate. But again, I'm watching this catcher for Bear River. That's Ashley Fry. No, it's not. That's Lucy Roach behind the plate. Look, she moves out again.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one outside, so running up to full count now. Banning working hard here against Dally.
2 home runs early in this game.
You got to be feeling pretty good.
4.5. God,
you still got to be feeling pretty good.
I'm still not feeling great.
You had 2 in the first inning.
I know, but you could go the rest of the game and not see another one.
Yeah, I'd like to see a couple bagels up there.
Especially as these pitchers kind of start to settle in. And a nice pitch there by Kate Dally. She gets it in on the hands of Abby Banning.
What do we got riding on this thing? Or just a gentleman's handshake?
As much as you can stomach, bud.
You feel that good, huh?
No, I just like to party.
Oh, that one is a strikeout backwards as Banning unable to pull the trigger there as Dally hit that outside corner again.
Yeah, it's another beautiful outside corner pitch by Kate Dally, and she is 3 strikeouts here in the first 4 outs of this ball game.
Eliza Arledge coming up here for
as only
Ridgeline.
2 players have even been able to put the ball in play.
And they're looking also, they've got a scouting report on Eliza here as first and third are way up as she does move forward in the box a lot like Addie Hansen did. Starts about a foot away from the back of the box, and as the delivery comes here, she's moving forward, slaps it foul down the third baseline. So 0-2 to Eliza Arledge. And Dally in a good spot here. See if she can get Eliza to chase one. She can waste a couple of pitches here if she'd like. Again, 2-1 is our score. We're in the bottom of the second. That one she wasted. She up a little too high for Even Roach to be able to get a glove on it. So, again, she's just seeing if she can get Arledge to chase. 1-2 is the count. Dally now steps on the rubber. Looks at her wristband for the call. Brings it forwards. Again slapped foul. Hanging in there is Arledge.
You know, that's another thing I've never cared for in baseball. It's a totally fine in girls softball. You see it all the time, even on the infielders a lot of time is the little wristband on the arm with the plays or the pitches, you know what I mean?
That's why I just have never seen that in baseball, but if it's a thing in softball, it's fine.
I've seen it before, and it drives me crazy.
Does it?
I don't know why.
It just, to me, how many spots and how many pitches can you possibly have? I mean, outside, inside, up, down.
Oh, no, you got.
But we used to call as here's the 2-2. That one dead.
Foul ball.
Yep, foul ball. We used to call just to the catcher, and he, as far as location and pitch type, you can do all that and not have to have a wristband. But I don't know. Maybe they're doing.
You know, I think it's also a way to just disguise and not allow the other team to pick up on your signs. Yeah, because stealing signs is a big thing.
Sure.
You get a wristband with that many combinations, and a strikeout there by Dally as she gets Ulrich swinging through. That looked like a good rise ball there, Dave.
That's hard to catch that, especially if you're running forward. That ball's going to just rise right out of the zone.
Out of the zone and over your barrel, and Ulrich unable to keep up with that fastball from Kate Dally. Who do we got in the box now? This is Jorgensen.
So Jorgensen steps in with 2 outs, and she has a good hit. Is it going to get down?
Yes,
it does get down. Diving forward as center fielder, couldn't quite get that one, and a good hit that time by Ridgeline and getting them on base. That was Jorgensen.
It's absolutely the approach you have to have against Kate Dally. Sometimes the best pitch you'll see is the first one. And from what it looks like, it's going to be an outside fastball almost exclusively. And Jorgensen drives it into the right center gap and underneath the glove of the center fielder. And she finds her way on first base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
She definitely did a good job jumping on the first pitch. That one is up to Addie Hess. That one did not go on the outside half.
Yeah, and I know Addie has got a ton of power into left and left center field. It'll be interesting here to see if she can drive this outside fastball that Dally's been relying on into the opposite field.
That's
there it
that
is
spot
right there. And that, to me, I don't have a great angle, but that looks like it's off the plate. It looks like it's almost on the chalk line, Dave, and that's getting called a strike. Dally's going to be tough here tonight if she keeps getting that call.
My good buddy Cray is pretty much right behind the plate. I ought to ask him what he's seeing. Of course,
yep.
he is.
He's a little biased.
He's going to be a little biased.
But from here, it looks like it's off the plate just enough but he's given. If you're getting that strike call, you just want to continue to work away from the plate and see how much you can nibble off. Kate Daly doing a good job, but she's down 2-1 here in the count to Addie Hess.
And Addie has a good hack at that one. Fouls it straight back. 2-2 pitch now.
Addie committed earlier this season to play at College of Eastern Idaho, or USU Eastern, I believe it is, officially called now. Go play softball at the next level. She was on fire last game we called, Dave, against Mountain Crest. She had 3 good hits, almost hit for the cycle.
And a bomb.
Yeah, and a home run.
That pitch outside,
Out and up.
And that's full count. And Addie with 1 runner on, but 2 outs, trying to keep this going for Ridgeline. Daly brings it forward. That ball is up, and Addie couldn't catch it. That was in the strike zone, but you got to start with your hands high in order to catch a ball coming at you that quickly. So Bear River avoids anything worse than 1 runner on base and get out of the inning. Still leading 2-1. We'll move to the top of the 3rd here in just a moment.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
You want to put the mic on? You want to talk? Dave took a little bit of a potty break. I'm not sure what he did. But we're coming back here in the top of the 3rd inning. Bear River bringing to the plate. What do we got here? Is this number 6? Yes, it is. I'm going to say, is that Josie? Is that Josie? Well, Mattinson, she's the designated DH. Or in softball, I'm not DP player is what they call it. She's their Bear River's 9th batter, and she drives one into left field. But looks like Ava Howell out there for the Riverhawks. Kind of sachets back to her left and catches the first out of the inning. You get locked out, bud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who knew they locked the door down
there? I should know, actually, because my sweet red hot smoking wife, who's a stone cold fox, asked me to let her in downstairs.
Well, all I know is I went and talked to my contacts in the crowd. That ball's popped up into shallow left. Can nobody get there? Nobody got there. That's going to fall and be a base hit.
Yeah, good piece. Just a good job of getting your barrel on the ball there. That's the leadoff hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coming back up to bat for Bear Rivers. They've hit through the lineup. That's Kaya Town.
Oh.
Mattinson's on first. Mattinson flew out to left.
Okay, that's the one I missed. Okay.
Yep, Mattinson flew out to left, and that was Town.
Okay. They're a little bit behind here. So Town gets a single. So 1 out, a runner on first base.
Now you got Aubrey Fry to deal with.
Aubrey Fry bunts, puts it down nicely. She's going to get thrown out at first, and Ane tries to throw behind the runner at second. Ellie Pons with good hands. That ball could have gone out to the left field wall had she not have caught that one.
Yeah, it's something you'll see this Ridgeline team do a lot of. They love to throw behind people and catch them sleeping around in a bag and try to get an easy out. But that time, a nice play there by pitcher Shelby Blankenship, getting the out at first base on the bunt attempt. But it does advance the runner into scoring position for Bear River, and Kate Daly up to bat.
That ball a little high to Daly. 2 outs, runner on second base. my contacts down there tell me that those are actually outside corner. They're looking at those pitches that we were wondering.
Good,
from up here, they look a little out, but they actually are right there.
Well, there's one from Blankenship. She works the outside edge of the plate there and gets strike one called to even the count to Dally, 1-1.
2 outs here. The top of the third, 2-1. Bear River in the lead. Dally hangs on that one and fouls it into the Ridgeline dugout. Still 1-2. What's going on the baseball game over there?
Good question.
0-2.
2-0 Ridgeline. As they got
playing
Syracuse in
over
town.
There.
Yep.
And then soccer's going on over there. 1-0 Ridgeline. That ball's popped, foul ball, and not able to be caught. That one is actually, I thought, better effort from all 3 players going after it than the ball that did drop in.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the ball that dropped in that it was not Matson. It was Town. The Town got a barrel on. I thought Ellie Pond had probably the best angle and the best opportunity to make a play there, and she was unable to bring that one in.
Here comes the pitch, a good off-speed pitch. Ane Wallace will flip it to first base, Addie Hess, and that will get them out of the inning. Good job keeping Dally off, or out on her front foot and off balance. Ridgeline will go into the bottom of the third, trailing 2-1, hoping to get a couple on the board.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Back.
A lot of stuff going on here at Ridgeline this evening. Baseball, softball, and soccer going on down there.
Ridgeline in the lead in 2 of the 3 events. So here at softball, they find themselves trailing 2-1 to Bear River in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
There was a big lacrosse game last night. Did you hear who won that?
I didn't.
Ridgeline and Skyview, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that's right. And from what I heard, it was for the region championship between those 2 teams. So
we need to find out who won that. All I know is I was up. We don't live far from here, and we could hear a lot of cheering going on.
Could you now? Yeah, I was over here for baseball practice.
Usually, if I can hear cheering, it's because it's on the Ridgeline side, because their voices would be carrying upwards as opposed to the other side going that direction.
I think, if I remember right, Skyview was ahead 5-3 at one point, but I don't know what the final ended up being.
Dally will start out working against did you catch the number?
This is
Ava Howe?
This is Ava Howe, yeah. See, when I see that catcher for Bear River start to turn her shoulders, to me, that pitch looks outside, but it's, again, being called a strike.
Yeah, she's definitely setting up on that outside half.
Another beautiful outside fastball. And it's just something that, as a hitter, you have to expect it. At this point in the game, you have to expect Kate Dally that she's going to work outside.
Look how far out she is now.
This is
definitely off the plate. That's a ball. But she hit a perfect spot there with 0-2. That's a great pitch.
That's a great pitch. Now, if you can, the best pitch you can throw now is to hammer her on the inside. You're either going to get a lazy ground ball or you're going to strike her out, because she should be sitting on an outside fastball here, and it looks like they're going to go away again.
Yep. And a little further away, still trying to get her to chase. Dally just kind of puts a hand to her chest saying that was on me. She knew she missed her spot.
And sometimes these pitch sequences are just a philosophy or a mentality by the coaching staff. We're just going to beat you away and see if you can get enough barrel on it to get the base hits you need. Another
spot,
fastball.
Same outside, and Ava Howe swings through it. So 1 out. Dally gets another strikeout. That'll bring up back to the top of the lineup with Addie Hansen.
It's got to be about her 5th or 6th strikeout here in less than 3 innings. Let me check that for you. Unless you're all over it.
Well, I should be able to just go to 6 of them.
5.
I think that was her 6th.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't have an out recorded on my game changer yet. So
this time, Addie Hansen tries to bunt and it drops foul. Just outside of the batter's box.
And if I'm Addie Hansen right now, I try that same thing again, because I don't know that running slap attempt is I don't know.
It's tough when somebody's throwing a riser.
And she's got the velocity Kate Daly does. I just think it's too hard to get the barrel on the ball. We'll see if she bunts here again.
She does try. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know where that was.
I don't know where that one was either. That baby was, I thought, down the gut. Roach turns around and asks just where it was.
Well, it's almost like it crossed Roach and the umpire up at the same time, because it looked like she wanted to work away, and then she throws it back on the middle of the plate. I don't think either of them were ready for that one.
Here comes the 1-1. That one called a strike.
Yeah, that's one. If you're going to bunt, you got to get your barrel on. Now you're down 1-2. Addie Hansen, not the place you want to be.
Nope, not against Daly. That's for sure. Well, against anybody, but Daly has got complete command right now. There's the delivery, and Addie just slaps through it. Doesn't even come close.
Yeah, I just don't know that kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, technique in the box is going to get it done against Kate Daly. I just think her best opportunity to find her way on base is a bunt.
Yeah, I would agree, especially with the wheels that she's got.
Yep. But on a Wallace,
here comes some power.
Yeah, 1 for 1 with 1 home run. She got the only run of the game here for Ridgeline. Kate Daly with 7 strikeouts through 8 outs in this ball game is just mowing through these Ridgeline batters, and it's exactly what Coach Anderson wanted to avoid.
Good pitch call that time by the coach.
Off speed.
Yep, throws it off speed to Ane and not let her just dig in and get that first pitch like she did last time. Again, another off speed. I think they're going to stay away from her. I would.
I wouldn't throw anything on the plate.
I wouldn't throw anything around her. I mean, I've done a game and a half now with you this year. She's an absolute beast.
Oh, yeah. She is a next-level talent
Next level.
Sure.
I think she's only a sophomore. I think when her career is said and done here at Ridgeline, she could play anywhere in the country. And there's a pop-up. That one is going to be fielded by the second baseman, and she did just miss that one. So Ane will pop up for the 3rd out of the inning. Ridgeline unable to get anything else on the board, so we'll move to the 4th after this break. Defense helps win championships. That's true in business, too. This is Dave Simmons. Les Olson IT is the best defense for your network. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services.
Les Olson IT.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stuff, the Logo Shop.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy 1 burrito, get 1 for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
You're going to see that. Nick and I talking a little off air as far as approach goes against an unbelievable pitcher like Kate Daly, and how you just have to be disciplined and understand what she likes to do. I remember when I played for the Wolverines, the big team. We used to play the Blue Sox and have some absolute battles, and they had a pitcher that would come up from Salt Lake that was in the Yankees AAA organization for a while. Here comes the first pitch from Blankenship. That one looks good to me, but they call it in. Anyways, he had a good fastball with a velocity of probably somewhere around low 90s that I knew he would, and it didn't have a lot of natural movement. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Blankenship.
Bella Douglas, who's 1 for 1 with a home run and 2 RBIs. She's got the only runs on the board for Bear River in the top of the 1st.
But he also had a slider that I hadn't seen anybody else throw as well, and it came out of his hand looking to me a lot like the fastball. And it would tail away from me. But That's another good cut. That one's going to fly out to center field and be handled easily out in center field.
Bella was trying to hit another home run, Dave.
Yes, she was. She's got a good hat.
That was a good hard
Anyways,
swing.
I knew he would, in an at-bat, give me at least one fastball that I could jump on.
A lot of times it's the first pitch.
And if I was ready for that fastball, I could. And I had good success against him, even though he was really, really good. Had he known that if he mixed it up and threw mostly sliders to me, I don't think I would have had a chance. But I knew he would give me at least one fastball. And I think this Ridgeline team, if they can understand that Dally is going to try to paint that outside half.
Once or twice in at-bat.
Once or twice per at-bat. You've got to be ready for that pitch. I think they could maybe see it a little more.
I mean, that's the pitch they should be looking for. As Lucy Roach drives one into right center field. Nice piece of hitting by Roach there. She finds her way on to first base. And a base runner here with one out for Bear River in the top of the fourth. That was Lucy, right?
Our game changer is just a hair behind, so it still has Douglas.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Bailey Sorensen. My bad. I just looked down at the wrong person in the batting order. That's Lucy Roach is up to bat now. That was Bailey.
Okay.
With the nice hit.
That one popped up close to the into the dugout of Bear River. And it's going to be an 0-1 count. One runner on. That's Sorensen at first base. And they show Lucy Roach.
Yeah, this is Lucy up to bat. Yep. I just got one batter ahead of myself.
Roach family has produced a lot of good baseball players, and that's when Lucy bunts. Easy play to get her, and does move the runner, though, to second base, but 2 outs.
Did you see who was covering third base there? As the shortstop covers second, the third baseman crashes to cover the bunt. It's actually the pitcher.
Left fielder was crashing in, too.
Yeah, but you're right. Yes, Ava Howe was there, but I noticed Blankenship shifted over to cover third base.
There's always somewhere to go.
Always somewhere to be.
If you're not moving, you probably aren't doing the right thing.
Coach Bingham from Bear River elects to move the runner over to second base and take the out. As 2 outs here in the top of the fourth for the Ridgeline defense. Calvin Bingham is who coaches Bear River, and from what I've heard, he's been doing it for just a long time.
Yeah,
ton of success over in that program, too.
Yep. Archibald in the box for Bear River. Barely gets a piece and fouls one back. Blankenship now up 0-2 in the count. 2 outs. We are in the top of the fourth with a 2-1 lead for Bear River. All the runs in this ballgame came in that first inning. Both on home runs.
Kendall starts at third base for the Bears.
Good delivery. That one looked just off of the outside corner.
Yeah, and it's one of those that the base runner probably causes that ball as Gowan's got to get out of her stance, and if she's able to stick that pitch and frame it, you might get the strike call there.
That one's up. 2-2. 2 outs. Archibald trying to drive in Sorensen on second base. Blankenship moves forward, and she gets that one. Let it go foul.
Yep.
Yeah, that ball had all sorts of spin on it.
Yeah, that was going to be a hit if that thing lands and stays in fair territory.
Yeah, Banning came flying up, and like she wanted to try to make that play. And if you can't catch it, I'm thinking she did the right thing and let it go foul.
Now, Dave, if you're playing in Montpelier, Idaho, and that happens, that ball lands in the sand and just poof.
And spins in the sand.
Almost like a real nice 60-degree wedge on a soft green at a golf course.
I've seen those. Those are terrible. You think for sure it's going somewhere.
In the fields at Montpelier.
Oh. That one fouled straight back. I remember having a baseball tournament up there, and there was no mound for the kids.
Just pitching on
we were doing it on this. Same sort of thing.
Oh, man. You got to love love small-town baseball.
And I think they had some baseballs that were like
had the laces falling off?
No, that one fouled straight back. Don't they have a baseball that has like what do they call it? It just doesn't travel? Like it's a dead ball?
It's made out of synthetic rubber.
Something. It was something else. Where low flight.
They wouldn't go anywhere, huh?
Yeah.
You'd hit them and they just.
That was a tournament we only did once.
Yeah.
2-2 with 2 outs. A good off-speed pitch, but right up the middle and coming forward to make the play from center field is Howell. Can she make the throw?
No,
she does.
Goodness. She is out.
What a throw, and a good job by Gowan to make the catch and the tag. Archibald didn't slide. She should have slid, and I think she might have had a chance, especially if she's going to kind of hook slide that thing a little bit. But that one was an excellent throw from center field by Ava Howell.
Ava Howell with the hose at the plate. A nice play there by the Ridgeline defense. As who was that in the box there, David?
Archibald. That was
Archibald.
A laser up the middle.
Man, she had a long at-bat going, too. That was about a 7-8 pitch at-bat, and then she dang near took Shelby Blankenship's head off.
Yeah, that one, and Shelby had thrown a good little off-speed pitch, but credit Archibald for waiting on it and driving it up the middle. We got a 2-1 lead here for Bear River, but Ridgeline coming up here in the bottom of the fourth, see if they can get a couple.
Pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Kate Dowley so far in this ballgame for Bear River has been mowing them down. They got officials, or the umpire out there checking. She's got a back pocket that's hanging out, and he's out there checking it.
It's got a substance on it. They want to know what it is.
They're going to check it out.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm sure she's
Totally
just
doesn't.
fine. Although I do find it a little bit interesting. I watched her she got a ball and she rubbed it around in the dirt pretty hard. I don't know how much you can do. I don't know if they'd let a guy in the big leagues kind of scuff up a ball like that, but you know, hey, we're not umpires. We're just up here trying to enjoy a ball game.
We're just a couple of
Joe Schmoes,
middle-aged men that don't know anything.
Yeah, wondering when our next meal is coming. Ellie Pond will dig in and lead this one off here for Ridgeline.
3-hitter in the lineup here for the Hawks.
I love Ellie's approach. I just think that she does it. I can tell who she's been taught by personally.
Yes, you know her father.
Yeah, and I love it. And I love her bounce when she comes out. I think
you just like her game.
I like her game.
You like her game.
I like the way she plays shortstop. She seems to have a lot of fun. Like, she's not doing this just because she has to go. She is loving this. That ball outside.
Again.
Good eye. I mean, she's always smiling. You can see it through that mask, and I love it.
Well, it's a 2-0 count here. It's a hitter's count, and you better gear up to hit that outside fastball because I guarantee you're going to get it again here from Kate Dowley.
2-0. Here comes. Off speed. Gets her to chase, but it's fouled down the first baseline.
Yeah, off-speed pitch on the outside edge, and she's just able to get the end of her barrel on it.
Wasn't that the strikeout pitch that got her last time? I want to say it was an off-speed pitch, and I could tell she was frustrated with herself as she hopped her way back to their dugout. 2-1. There's the delivery. That one is out.
Oh my goodness. See, that pitch looks so
strike
outside to me that, wow, I mean, that's one on a 2-1 count. Evens the count 2-2 here. See what Ellie Pond can do.
Down. That ball hits the dirt before it, probably 4 feet in front of the plate. So Ellie's got a full count. I think she got it to full last time.
Not fooling anyone there. She did, and she kind of fanned at an outside pitch. I don't know if it's a fastball or an off-speed, but I'm just guessing Kate Dowley's going to go away. Oh, my. Look at that catcher.
Yeah, she is out there. And that ball down and out, and a walk for Ellie Pond, and she is on base. Getting a high five from Coach Nick Hess, and Ridgeline is hoping to be in business here with no outs and the leadoff runner on first.
See what Carly can do here.
Carly Gowan, in her first at-bat, was unable to get on base. It just says 0 for 1. I don't have what she did. Looks at bunt. Stolen base by Ellie Pond is a good jump down there and showing her wheels. So now you've got your leadoff hitter on second and in scoring position with Gowan pulling back on that bunt. She showed bunt. A lot of times you just show it just to see if you can distract that catcher a little bit.
And you want to get the defense moving around a little bit. It looks like she's a kind of a fake bunt situation again. She may lay this down, Dave.
Nope. That one's outside. Players moving all over the place. Nobody on second base, so Ellie's able to get a little bit bigger lead, although you got to kind of keep an eye on that center fielder. She was sneaking in there too.
Well, you get the defense moving, and if you ever catch them off guard or with Ellie Pond's speed at second, you could easily steal third base here, but I think Carly's going to get a bunt down. Ooh,
that ball down
in
the dirt.
Good job
2-1
back there by Bear River's catcher. I'm sorry I don't have her name right.
Isn't that Roach?
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
It's Lucy Roach back there. I like her game too.
Solid player for Bear River.
So let's see what Gowan can do here. Carly.
Guessing she's got some brothers to play.
There's tons of Roaches over there. They were ball players.
Cousins, brothers.
I don't know how many. They got to be related.
Yeah.
But there's been so many they can't be brothers. And they got at this point. I was playing against Roaches. They got to be
uncles,
children
cousins?
of children's. Yeah. 3-1. Open base. I don't know that you really want to give a walk up, but it's not the worst thing in the world. That one is ripped down the left field line and foul. Gowan's on it.
Way out in front of that one as she fouls one off, almost right at Coach Anderson.
Could you tell what that pitch was?
Looked like an off speed to me. I mean, if you're that far out in front of Dalley's fastball.
Yeah. I'm
full count here.
It'll be interesting to see what she brings now with seeing what Gowan just did to that. Fastball right at the third baseman. She takes a peek at Pond, makes the throw to first, and Pond goes ahead and takes third. So now you got a tying run on third base with just one out, and bringing up number 22, Abby Banning.
It's a good piece of base running there by Ellie Pond. As long as that third baseman doesn't look at you, you just are more and more aggressive. As soon as it leaves her hand, you take the base. Nice job advancing the runner there by Carly. And we got
Can you push a bunt down there and score this?
Oh, wow. Look at that outside corner. Again, you just got to gear up for that. If you're in the box right now, runner in scoring position.
Do they squeeze much in softball?
Yeah, I mean, it can happen. But with how small the field is, man, it is tough to get that runner all the way from third. Oh, and they try it.
They were thinking about it. Hey,
it has to be
soon?
A little more of a surprise type bunt as versus just kind of a sacrifice. Move the runner.
What's the rule as far as when that runner can go? At delivery?
Across the plate. Oh no, yeah, when it leaves the hand, I believe.
Okay.
It's hand or it's plate, and I can't remember. I'll have to find out. We got a resource up here.
I mean, to me, it looks like
it's hand.
Ellie's moving on hand.
I think it's hand. Runners can leave when the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, right? It's not across the plate. Yeah, it's leave the hand.
That is a little different. That's what I was thinking looked like, but either that or Ellie was getting a little antsy up there.
I pushed a.
What do you got going there? Replays?
I don't know what I got.
That pitch down and out. They try to throw behind Ellie Pond down at third, and she gets back with that big old grin on her face.
1-2 count here to Abby Banning.
2-2.
2-2. Sorry. Yep. 2-2 count.
One out. We'll see if Banning can at least get one out of the infield.
She's got to get the ball in play here.
And that ball is
my goodness.
outside corner, strike 3.
Dave, I'm sorry to say that's Abby Banning's second backwards K of the ball game. Both times up to bat, she's been fooled by that outside fastball. I mean, that's the pitch you're basically trying to take away from Kate Dalley at this point.
I think they got to clean that plate off.
Away. Well,
look at that plate.
It looks out and up. I mean, it looks like a ball, but he's been, if there's one thing he's been here tonight, and he's a good friend of mine out there umpiring this ball game. He's been consistent.
Yeah, he stayed on that outside half. There's been a couple I thought were a little bit further out than.
But again, we have the worst angle of anybody.
But overall, he's gave her that pitch all night. So if you're Ridgeline, you got to know that and get on the plate a little bit.
And the approach has to be, I'm taking that pitch away. I'm going to make her throw another pitch to beat me, right?
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's now 2-0.
Liza Ulrich in the box here for the Riverhawks with 2 outs.
I think it's Arledge.
Yeah, you're right.
And I say it wrong a lot too. So we like to apologize to Eliza and her family, but Arledge slaps
a
foul ball at the Bear River dugout. That one was up and out, too. That one was ball 3.
Kate Dowley with 8 strikeouts here on the day. And a couple of them, 3 of them or so with the backward variety as she's got those Ridgeline batters watching that outside fastball go by.
There's another pitch, and she fouls that one off, so 2-2 is the count.
See, and I just think this technique is so hard against Kate Dowley, where she's got such a good off speed and she throws at such a high velocity. I just think getting the ball in play in this situation is difficult as a left-handed slapper.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I'd be staying in there.
Oh, I mean, that's how many balls have we seen go about right there, Dave?
Yeah, she's just not able to get that barrel out in front.
Yeah, you're just not there to get on time. One thing is you're moving in the box, so you're moving forward. So the timing of when we're going to get to that fastball is so difficult to get at the right time. And these hitters for Ridgeline, these left-handed slappers, just been unable to be very effective.
See what she can do here. 2 strikes, two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouls it off, and it does fall. Went just beyond Coach Anderson.
I ever tell you the time I caught a ball coaching first base, and the first baseman dove right where I caught it.
Oh, no.
And was trying to make a play.
And you're like,
and
sorry,
the other coaches
went crazy.
Ballistic, yeah.
You probably would have gone ballistic, too.
I probably would have.
All you can say, I'm so sorry. There's the delivery, another foul ball.
There it is again.
Arledge hanging in there.
She's fighting. She is fighting with everything she's got. But, man, it's a tough approach to take here as just catching up to this fastball is tough. And I don't see Dowley going away from it.
I think she just goes a little higher.
There it is, strike 3.
Oh, mama, they call that one a ball, and that was awfully close.
And I don't know if that's a makeup call for the Banning strikeout or what, but that one looks like a better pitch.
That one was awfully close.
Yes, it was.
And here comes the full count pitch with 2 outs. Oh, she gets it, and that ball is going to get to the fence. Arledge around first, looking at second. She's going to motor to third.
Baby,
she's getting a little dangerous. She got it.
She's going to get home. No one at the plate. Oh, man.
That was dangerous going to third, and a throw on the money on the bag probably gets her. It was high and not caught. And Arledge with a big-time hit right there.
Yeah, nice job. Just battling and battling and battling. Just a great at-bat by Arledge as she finally gets her barrel there on time and drives it into left field and over the head of the left fielder for a sliding triple and drives in the tying run here in the bottom of the 4th as it's 2-2.
Well, let's see what Mac Jorgensen can do. She's got a runner now on third base as well with 2 outs. How big would it be if Mac can drive one more in and get you the lead? On the bottom of the 4th. And Mac does slap one to second baseman. She was played perfectly in the right spot. Only had to move about 2 feet.
You know, now Mac Jorgensen, in both of her at-bats here, Dave, I want to point out, she has been first pitch swinging. The first one she drove into right center for a base hit, and that one she hit hard to the second baseman, but they just kind of shifted over enough. That looked like it was going to go for a base hit. So nice job by Jorgensen being ready to hit that outside fastball from Dowley.
Yeah, good approach. 2-2 is the score here at the end of the 1st. We'll be back for the top of the 5th in just a moment.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Academy Mortgage in Tremont has over 50 years of combined experience helping people achieve their goal of getting into their dream home. Our team truly cares about your family's financial goals. Academy Mortgage, Tremont, corporate NMLS number 3113, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline on a triple by Eliza Arledge ends up tying the ball game on an excellent at-bat. She fouled off. How many did she foul off, Nick? 5, 6?
5 at least. Probably a 10 plus at-bat, pitch at-bat there for Arledge.
Really, really good. And ties up the ball game. First pitch, this one is a bouncer, a high chopper to Ane Wallace at second base, and a quick 1 out. Look at us both texting people trying to get info on this.
We got stuff going on. We got places to be, but we're here calling this great game between two really good softball teams.
I'm talking to family members that are like people that are involved in this whole thing.
Yeah, it's a great ball game thus far. Top of the 5th, 1 out, tied 2-2.
Shelby puts it inside corner and doesn't get the call there.
I got to tell you, both pitchers doing a great job. Blankenship doing a great job of keeping the ball off the barrel of Bear River players and just getting a bunch of ground ball outs. And then Dowley on the other side doing a great job of just painting the outside corner and striking out a bunch of these Riverhawks, as Coach Anderson knew it was going to be a battle, and he knew he just couldn't strike out. But so far, Dowley with 8 strikeouts through 12 outs.
She's looking really good. Outs. She's given only up a couple of hits. The home run to Wallace. That one a ground ball to third base. Thrown across to Addie Hess, and the play is made. That one made. Wasn't Banning on third?
Yes, it was. Abby Banning making a play over there on third base. Yeah, only 3 hits thus far in the ball game for the Riverhawks, but on the other side, only 5 hits for Bear River. Only 2 strikeouts for Shelby Blankenship, and as I had mentioned, 8.
This has been very quick in the top half of the 5th. I think she's thrown 3 or 4 pitches, and there's been 2 outs. That one's going to be a blooper right over third base. A good effort made by Ellie Pond to try to dive for that one. Doesn't quite get it, and a base hit by Town.
I want to say that's her second little blooper over the third baseman's head. She did that earlier. She did that in the top of the 3rd, I believe, for a base hit.
I think she's 2 for 3
yes,
on the ball game. 1 runner on base, on first base, 2 outs. And stepping in is Roach. Takes strike 1. Or Fry, sorry.
Yeah, this is
right?
Aubrey Fry.
Aubrey Fry.
Yeah, she's playing some outfield here for the Bears.
1 strike. 2 outs. That one upstairs and fouled back by Fry. Good pitch that time by Shelby Blankenship. Getting it. That wasn't even as hard. She just took a little off and went upstairs with it. And I think it confused Fry just a little bit.
So the leadoff batter here, Town, in two games against these two teams match up. She's 6 for 8, Dave.
She's looking good. Gowan takes a look down at first to rush Town back there and doesn't throw it. So that pitch was a ball. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Blankenship looking in, delivers. That one's upstairs again and fouled straight back.
Yeah, good job by Blankenship getting that one up in the eyes of Aubrey Fry there. Gets her to foul back to bring the count to 1-2 with 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
2-2 is our score. We got a barn burner here. Good off-speed pitch, and Fry lets it go and it misses out.
Yeah, nice little change of pace there by Blankenship. Doesn't fool Fry, but a good job just changing velocity. Going to come back with a fastball here maybe, try to paint a corner.
That one up, but it's flown out to left field, and right underneath it, an easy play, is Hanson. And they will retire the side with only 1 runner on base. And a good job still by Shelby Blankenship. Ridgeline looking to try to get a lead here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in just a moment.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Addie Hess is going to lead it off for Ridgeline here in the bottom of the 5th. Dally doing what she does and keeping everybody off balance. Leaning heavily on her fastball and that outside half. That one she gets Addie to chase. That ball was down, almost skipped off the backside of the plate, but Addie wanted that first pitch.
Yeah, she was expecting a better first pitch fastball out of Dally, and like you say, swings at ball one, but goes down in the count. 0-1 here to Dally.
I like the aggressive approach, though, by Addie. You said it earlier. For the most part, there it is. And that ball is just driven to right field. It was hit hard enough that the right fielder came up and tried to make a throw to first. That ball was to that right fielder before Addie was 5 feet out of the box.
Well, it's a great job by Hess, just sitting on outside fastball first 2 pitches, and that time Dally forks her up one that she's able to handle. She gets a lot of barrel on it and drives it into right field, and we got a speed up. This is actually. I don't know the whole DP player and everything, but we have a sub.
That's Allie Williams.
Okay, so Allie Williams coming in to, and you know what? That may be a pinch run situation. You may see Allie Williams come up to bat in Addie Hess's position next go around.
We'll see. I know Allie is a very capable hitter as well. She's got power all over the field, and she's got good wheels. So it's a really good player to have at the disposal of this Ridgeline coaching staff.
It's interesting on how they work that DP flex.
I don't get it.
Because defensively, we'll have to keep our eye if Addie Hess goes back out to first base on defense, or if they have to sub somebody for her.
Well, let's see if they run Allie Williams on this one.
I would imagine she is going to be on the move.
She's getting down there. She slides in easily safe.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Anderson, I mean, that's something that you're just taking advantage of. There hasn't even really been a close play there at second base, as every runner that has reached first base has been stealing first pitch to get to second base, and Bear River has been unable to stop them. So, again, a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Another pitch. That looked like it was in the spot that they've been calling a strike, and they give it a ball on that one, didn't he?
Yes, he did. A 1-1 here as the first pitch was a strike. Ava Howell ended the JV game with a walk-off home run as it was tied 7-7 in the bottom of the 6th.
Hit the foul pole.
She hit the left foul pole to win the game.
Oh, darn it. She tried to square and then pull back, and it still got a piece of her bat, so that's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 the count to Ava Howell. Allie Williams on second base. Pinch running for Addie Hess, who had an absolute laser to right field.
Yeah, and Ava Howell here with 2 strikes has got to be geared up to take away that outside fastball and then just adjust to anything else.
There's the delivery. That one was really pretty good, but Allie steals third as they were moving forward on the bunt, and she just picks it off.
I don't know why they'd be moving forward with 2 strikes. You got to stay home there if you're Bear River. So a bit of a mistake there defensively as they get caught out of position by Allie Williams.
So no outs, Nick.
No outs.
A runner on third base. Just got to put one in play, and with Allie Williams' speed, I think you can score her. That one outside, up and out.
Yeah, and it looks like Ava Howell doing a good job. She is ready to go on that pitch. She reads it as up, is able to hold back, but she looks like she is trying to gear up for that outside pitch here. Full count.
Full count. No outs. Runner on third. Ava Howell waiting. That ball's down and out, and she's going to draw the walk.
Yeah, I'm just surprised to see Dally rely or just stay outside as much as she has.
It's an automatic steal situation here, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Bear River's got
They're not going to throw it even down there. I can't imagine.
I wouldn't think so, just because, I mean, Ava Howe runs well, and this catcher for Bear River, that's a Lucy Roach back there, isn't it? Or is that Aubrey Fry?
It's 20. I think it's Roach. I think that it's a run situation for sure and a no throw.
Yep. They just kind of get it back to the pitcher and give up the base.
Yep, because if you try to throw down to second base, Allie Williams is fast enough. She's going to score.
See, now I absolutely bunt in this situation if I'm Coach Anderson. With the speed that Hansen has getting to first base, she could easily bunt for a base hit here, and it puts so much pressure on the defense to hold that runner at third.
She got it down, and she's going to score the runner, and she's safe. Good bunt by Addie Hansen.
Oh, just a beautiful bunt.
And
she gets it far enough away from the plate to draw that catcher away, and Allie Williams scores.
And now you got the identical situation, runners on first and third.
This is an automatic
steal again,
Yep.
and Ane Wallace at the plate.
Yeah,
you couldn't pick a better scenario for Ridgeline.
Absolutely not. You're in a great position here. You just took the lead 3-2, and you got the Bears reeling with no outs. And you're going to have, after the first pitch, you're going to have Addie Hansen on second base, 2 runners in scoring position with your best hitter in the box.
Well, assuming that they get a steal,
throw her out.
They're going to potentially walk her, wouldn't they?
I would.
I would
walk her right now because you're not going to throw.
They might not steal just to make it so there's not an open base.
Well,
there
is an open base regardless.
But not a forced situation. But I see what Ridgeline is doing, but I also see why I almost still walk her. But
in JV a few weeks ago, Ane Wallace got walked to tie the game with the bases loaded.
You are kidding me.
No, I'm not.
How about that for respect?
I think it's a little too much respect.
It's a little too much respect.
She's 15 years old. I make her beat me. I don't tie the game. Well, I'd force her to beat me. She probably would, but
she pops this one up, and it looks like it could get out right on top of us.
Whoa.
There it is. Come on, Nick, make a play.
I didn't even know it was coming here. It almost hit our camera.
Yeah, you got to reach out. That would probably look very cool on the camera.
I caught the attention of Ane there in the box. She looks like she is ready to go here.
I kind of like they're not stealing right now. There's another pitch, and Ane gets under one. That's going to go, isn't it?
No, it's staying in the park.
Tag it up, but it is going to score a run.
Yep.
And a good slide, and that is a 2-run lead now for Ridgeline on the high fly ball for Ane Wallace.
Now that one was held up in the wind. It was cutting into right center field, and that wind blowing right out of the northwest held it up in the air because those defenders had went back to the wall and then had to come up to make a play. So a nice job of getting the ball in play by Ane Wallace and driving in a run. But now you're probably going to see Addie Hansen in motion here at first base. As Ellie Pond's going to get in the box here for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, I'd like to see him move her over to second base and then let
Ellie Pond
do what she does.
Yep. I mean, Addie Hansen's very capable of going to second base and then even stealing third. We might have a fake bunt situation here by Ellie.
Ellie is 0 for 1 with a walk.
Catcher.
And there's the steal down to second. She's in.
Going to throw her out.
She's in safe.
Too fast.
You know, you watch that and think, she's got a chance to get her, and then that steal or that last slide just gets her right underneath it.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of hook sliding there at second base.
Now Ellie steps in
1-0
with a 1-0 count. Out in front, and they're going to steal third. With 1 out, they got a runner now on third base. Addie Hansen just taking bases as she pleases. And now Ellie Pond's just got to lift one out to the outfield, similar to what Ane just did. And you could score another one here, leading 4-2.
Yeah, they're going to cut the run here. I see Bear River making some adjustments defensively. Any ball that is fielded by an infielder here is going to be, the play is going to be at 4 to try to get Addie Hansen. See if Ellie Pond can get it through the infield.
Way up in the box is Pond, and that's going to go over the catcher. And sliding in and scoring is Addie Hansen on the pass ball.
Yeah, it's just you put pressure on the defense, and then you get the attention of the pitcher and the catcher with that square. And Kay Dally throws the wild pitch over the catcher's head for the third run of this inning. In the bottom of the 5th, Ridgeline takes the lead, extends the lead to 5-2.
all the infielders in the circle now talking together, as I think Dally might have called them all in. So Ellie Pond goes down and talks to the third base coach.
Yeah, the senior leader out there, Kate Dally, trying to get her teammates all on the same page here. We got to shut this down, go back to the top of the sixth and try to drive in runs of our own. But, man, one out here, and all the momentum has swung into the favor of the Lady Riverhawks as they put 3 on the board here in the bottom of the fifth.
2-1, or excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to Ellie Pond. She's again up in the front of the box. There's the pitch. It's a off-speed pitch and gets her. She does not swing at that one. So she's going to take a 2-2 count now. Here comes the delivery from Dally on the 2-2. Ellie slaps it to first base, and she's going to easily be able to touch first and make that play. That play by Sorensen. Ellie unable to get on base that time. So she's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And that brings up number 11, Carly Gowan, catcher for Ridgeline. With 2 outs, nobody on base. Ridgeline trying to get more than they've got here. They got 3 in this inning, which has got them a 3-run lead, 5-2. Gowan now watches first pitch. That looks awfully close to the same spot, and he didn't call it that time.
I watch how the catcher receives it a lot of times, and you're right, Dave. It looked like she received
Very
it
close.
the same way she's received a bunch of called strikes. That's a strike.
Yep, that one a little bit off speed. Gets Gowan guessing a little bit, so we got a 1-1 count with 2 outs.
I mean, you got to get up there on this plate. You're going to get it again as they're working away again.
That's that spot, and he does call it.
See, now that reception by the catcher to me was not a strike type, the way she caught it.
Yep.
When she's moving her mitt back to the zone after she's caught it, that's just a dead giveaway to me.
And Gowan swings through strike 3, so Dally regroups and gathers that composure and comes back and gets the last out of the inning. But the damage has been done. Ridgeline gets 3 runs that time in the bottom of the third, so we'll go to the 6th, see if Ridgeline can hang on and get the outs they need to get a W here. 5-2, Ridgeline in the lead. We'll be back.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Don't get caught without power to your home or business. This is Tyler with Golden Spike Electric. We offer Generac backup generators to keep your home or business warm, avoiding frozen pipes, loss of valuable food, or even a flooded basement. Contact Golden Spike Electric so you'll never be without power again. Golden Spike Electric and Generac.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
For almost 100 years, IFA has helped Intermountain farmers, ranchers, gardeners, and equine and western sports enthusiasts to grow the things they love. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store for everything you need, or find IFA on Facebook or at ifacountrystores.com.
Ridgeline got 3 in the bottom of the 5th. That gives them a 5-2 lead. New first baseman for Ridgeline. Number 25. Why is number 25 not even on our roster?
Is she not the very last player here? You have to maybe find her on Game Changer.
Okay, I can do that. We'll get it. But Addie Hess started there.
Whoa,
that ball up the middle and got a piece of the glove.
Wow,
of Blankenship. What a rip that time.
Kate Dally.
By Kate Dally.
Yeah, she just smashes that fastball. We're going to have a speed-up runner here. Smashes fastball by Blankenship right through the middle for a solid base hit here to start the top of the 6th for the Bears. They're
Olivia
looking to
Nilsson.
get some of those runs back they gave back in the bottom of the 5th.
Olivia Nilsson listed as number 25, so she's at first base now for Ridgeline.
And you got your power hitter in the box. Oh,
Popped
she
up.
just gets underneath
Speaking
one.
of Olivia Nilsson, she's going to be
boy.
at first. She looked a
baby.
little uncomfortable there for a second, but she makes the catch.
That's not an easy thing to do. I'm not sure what grade she is, but all of a sudden you've been on the bench for 5 innings and you're called on to go play first base, and the second batter of the inning throws one about a mile in the air.
You know what also is tricky about that is the runner's running towards you.
Well, and the wind is blowing and everything else. The ball's
tricky.
spinning away from you. Not an easy play.
That was Douglas, I believe.
Yeah, that's
that
the power
that one
hitter.
up in the air.
Douglas has just missed twice, just underneath. And she hit one out into right field. Her last at bat, now she pops out to the first baseman after hitting the home run. Her first at bat.
We miscalled that first hitter, Nick. That was
Kate Dowley.
That's not Kate.
No,
did
she
she
got
get a
speed up runner.
Okay, and
Yeah,
they're
'cause she's
showing the
pitcher.
speed up runner. Gotcha.
Yep.
So yeah, Kate Dowley with the rip up the middle. She gets sped up for her. And the 1 out pop up. 2 balls, no strikes. It should say 1 out over there on the board, but it doesn't yet. So we know there's 1. Off speed pitch, a good pitch, but it's a little down from Shelby. Hey, 1 out by the way. And Shelby's now run this to a 3-0 count. Runner on first base. Got to be careful here not to dig yourself into a hole. Shelby brings it forward, and that one looks good. It is good. So strike 1, 3-1 coming up here to Sorensen. Was it Bella Sorensen?
Yes, sir. No. Bella Bailey Sorensen. It's Bella Douglas who popped out just previously.
And the delivery is a
Wow.
strike. That one was on the upper side of
the strike
zone.
Yep. Yeah, and Coach Bingham is saying that pitch is up and out of the strike zone, but a full
it's
count
hard
here.
though when it's caught. Yeah, it looked like it, but if that ball's
Crosses
coming
the
rising
plate.
at all, that's going to be pretty close. A double play situation. What a play by Ellie Pond as she catches the line drive, and then the runner had gotten off a little too far, and Ellie doubles her up. And what a perfect scenario for Ridgeline getting out of that inning. Good play by Ellie Pond. 5-2, no runs in the 6th inning for Bear River. Ridgeline coming up to the bat.
You've known Gem Electric for years, but did you know Gem Electric also sells emergency generators? Gem Electric now sells and installs Kohler brand standby generators for your home or business. Installed by Gem Electric in Tremont. Call Gem Electric for pricing today. Find that their service and expertise are shocking.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
With the Levitt Group of Northern Utah. So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? You could ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. At the Levitt Group of Northern Utah, we treat you like a person, not just a policy. Call us today at 695-2300.
River Mutual.
This feels like the song that the kids would do the floss to.
Yes.
Is that what this is
Dave
called?
Currently flossing.
I can't do it. And you know what else I can't do? The gritty.
I can gritty pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, I can
You do it with the
no,
and then
I just
the points?
bow and arrow for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the go-to?
Yeah.
I like my version of the gritty. The kids are like, dad. That's
stop,
not it. That's not it. Or they'll go, hey. Good pitch that time by Dowley. Leadoff hitter for Ridgeline is number 22, Abby Banning. She just swung right through the first pitch delivered from Dowley.
Abby's got to learn from her last 2 at-bats. She's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout backward Ks, looking on the 3rd strike.
Like to see her hacking, though, that first
being
one.
Aggressive. Here it comes again, outside fastball.
That one is
spinning.
foul. That is going to be picked up foul. It's probably good for Abby, though, because she would have been out on that one as the throw was made down. And she's going to come back and get her bat from the catcher, Roach.
0-2 here for the senior.
Yep. Coach is going to come and visit with Banning.
Senior 3rd baseman.
You smell French fries?
No, but I'd like some. I am famished right
Are
now.
ya?
I ain't going to lie. I am famished.
What's on the docket for dinner tonight?
I got to go coach some 10-year-olds in a half hour, so
not much.
Probably
then.
Something from a fast food establishment.
You can't go wrong there.
No. You really can't.
Abby Banning down 0-2 here.
Look how far that catcher slides out into the box.
And it's up and out, so Abby's not going to chase that one.
That catcher was a foot in the left-hand batter's box that time as they just wasted a pitch there. Bear River and Kate Dowley find themselves down 2-5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
That pitch is lasered down the right field line, but foul. Just a hair behind it. But I like that she's on that. She's waiting on that outside half.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that she's learned from those first 2 at-bats that she's got to be at that pitch.
No mystery. Kate Dowley is going to live outside corner, and she's either going to try to fool you with an off-speed here or go outside fastball again.
Off speed, and she doesn't get the call there as it's a little out.
No.
The coach is actually signaling it twice, once to the catcher and once to the pitcher. Here comes the 2-2. That one fouled back, and Abby hangs in there. That was just a straight-up fastball. Hit it if you can.
Good job of fighting it off by Banning. As she's even in the count, 2-2.
Eliza Arledge on deck. She was the catalyst of getting the lead, or did she tie it?
She tied the game.
That was a big hit she hit.
Wow.
That one fought off again. That's what the pitch you've been asking for is you outside, jam them in and see if you can catch her. That time, pretty good job by Banning to hang in there.
It actually really was, because if you're sitting on that outside corner pitch, that inside fastball is hard to adjust to. She does just enough to get her barrel on it.
See what happens here on 2-2. That one is outside, and the outside corner, and backwards she goes down again. Banning just is not seeing that outside strike.
Yeah, she just is feeling like it's more outside than it actually really is. And Kate Dowley, for the 3rd time in this ball game, strikes Abby Banning out, looking to start the bottom of the 6th inning off for the Bears.
Arledge comes in now, lefty. She's going to look to try to work that opposite side on the slap hit. That time she bunts it down kind of a little bit further than she wanted, and she is out at first base as that went all the way to shortstop.
Yeah, a little too much on that kind of bunt attempt by the lefty as she's trying to get it out past the pitcher, but not so far that the shortstop's able to make a play on it. But the shortstop throws her out at first base for the 2nd out of this inning.
Coming up to bat for Ridgeline with 2 outs is Mac Jorgensen. Back on deck is Addie Hess. And that one fouled back. That didn't even sound like it hit bat. Almost sounded like it hit her hands.
Yeah, she was.
She's not shaking off any pain, though, so I think she's all right. I'm going to say it went off the bat.
I think she's kind of got a little discomfort in that right hand of hers.
Really?
She kind of shook it a little bit.
Dowley looks at her wristband and then delivers. That one's off speed and outside. She hasn't gotten that pitch on the off speed, but when she brings the heat, it seems like she gets the pitch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just falling out of the zone right at the end, but you're right, Dave. The outside fastball has been called as a strike, but that changeup not as often.
There's a delivery. I think she went. They're going to say ball. They're going to they do check it down the first base line, and he says
no swing.
No swing. Not sure he was watching. We have a pretty good angle on that one.
Yeah, we do.
But that's okay. Jorgensen's going to get another one there, and that one she lifts right over the third baseman, and it actually hits her glove, and she's going to get to first base safely, and pretty good play by the shortstop.
Somebody downstairs?
Let me send one of those youngsters down.
Cade, you want to go get the door?
Somebody's banging on the door down there.
Yep. Somebody wants in.
Bad. They want in bad.
Bad.
If it's the big bad wolf.
Tell them to go somewhere else.
They're just knocking on the door.
So Addie is actually going to come back up. She's going to re-enter this ball game.
Yeah, I don't understand it all.
She got subbed out as a pinch run opportunity for Allie Williams.
But then somebody subbed Allie out to play first.
And now they're going to re-enter Addie Hess back in her original spot in the lineup. And I think that's what Coach Anderson was
Olivia
clarifying.
Nelson that went in at first. Caught the pop-up at first base.
And now I think Addie Hess, you'll see her back at first base on the defensive side of this top half of the
That would make sense.
Inning.
And another pinch runner, though, in. That is number
24.
24.
I got you a name here, David. That's going to be Ava Hess. So that's Addie's little sister.
Yeah.
She's a freshman.
She's got to be a freshie, yeah.
So Ava Hess, pinch running.
She's got a big
here.
smile on her face.
Oh, yeah. She's just happy to be here. She's a freshman. Anytime you get a chance to get in the ball game as a freshman.
Yep.
That's a pretty big deal.
You know the music's fun when even the other dugout is dancing to it. Everybody's dancing.
Everybody's having a good time here.
A little Slim Shady.
I'm guessing these ladies feel like this won't be their last meeting.
I wouldn't think it would be. Addie digs in. The delivery by Dally is that fastball outside half and got it. Strike one.
And last time, I believe Addie Hess just drove that ball into right center field in front of the right fielder for a base hit. So we'll see what she can do again.
She jumped on it. That time didn't, so it's 0-1. Outside again. Ava Hess takes second on the. Did she leave early? They're saying she left early?
I believe that would be the only reason why she would be out.
Yeah, they're going to call her out, saying she left early. So that is the third out of the inning.
Huh.
And Bear River will go into the top of the seventh, trying to see if they can get at least 3 to get this into extra innings, or at least to the bottom of the seventh.
Dave, I'm going to try something here. Let me see if nope. Sorry, I didn't get it in time.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back and see if Ridgeline can cap this one off here in the top of the seventh.
Your cash and box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Well, folks, here we go. Top of the seventh. Ridgeline leading 5-2. Bear River now coming to the plate. Roach will lead off for the Bears.
Yeah, Lucy Roach, the 5 or 6 hitter here for the Bears. So you kind of like the position you're in. If you're Ridgeline, a 3-run lead, and you're towards the bottom part of the lineup, Bear River.
Roach hits.
She's a 6 hitter.
She's got a good swing on her.
Strike one to start this at bat from Blankenship.
0-1. Good start for Shelby on that first pitch, and here she delivers the second. That one popped up, but out of play. Won't be able to make an effort on that. Well, the effort is there, but that's out of play, so nobody can make the catch. And we'll go to an 0-2 pitch now. As we said at the top of the broadcast, this very well could be. I guess you can never say never because there are still some region games left. But odds are this is your region championship game.
Yeah, if you look at these two teams' record, especially in region, both teams undefeated except when they played each other. Bear River's only lost to Ridgeline, and Ridgeline undefeated.
And if Ridgeline can get this game, then you've got 2 on Bear River, and so you would have to think that Ridgeline would have to lose 2.
Well, they only have
just
one
to tie
left.
it.
They only have one.
Wasn't there one more?
Left. Oh, Skyview, yeah. So Green Canyon.
You've got I want to say like 3.
Three region games
plus
to
a
play.
non-region game. That pitch is hit hard down the left field line, but foul again.
The schedule for Ridgeline is packed. They go to a tournament this weekend on Saturday and play 4 games on Saturday. Then they come back, play Box Elder. They have a game against West. They have a game against Bonneville, Northridge, and Cypress.
Another
tournament.
So strange to me.
Yeah, so they have, 10 games left in their schedule.
It seems so strange to me to be throwing in tournaments in the middle of region play. Guess it's different. Just different. Blankenship's got an 0-2 count on Roach. Delivers. That one's fouled back as well.
Nice job by Roach, just battling, hanging tough in there with an 0-2 count.
So Lucy Roach hanging in there, 0-2. Hane Wallace and Ellie Pond come in and give a little encouragement to Shelby Blankenship, and then go back to their spots at short and second. Still 0-2. No outs. Shelby's pitch is popped up. That's going to be right to Ellie Pond. She didn't even have to move left or right at all. That ball went straight up and straight to her. 1 out. And 2 more to go for Ridgeline to cap off this 5-2 victory. And the party will ensue at that point. It's already looking pretty positive over there in the dugout. Gals having a lot of fun. Shelby now facing Archibald. First pitch strike.
Yeah, both batters in this top half of the inning. You got to love how Blankenship started. Both throwing a nice outside fastball, getting ahead in the count 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch with 1 out. That one fouled back right at us. That's going to be an 0-2 now. Shelby's up 0-2. Now just let her chase something. Stay out of that area where she can drive a ball. Addie Hess did go back to first base. You got Addie on first, Ane Wallace on second, Ellie Pond on short, and Abby Banning at third. That pitch was up out of the zone, seeing if she could get her to chase. She did not. So Archibald now down 1-2. Out in the outfield is still Addie Hansen, Ava Howe, and Jorgensen out there. Mac Jorgensen in right. Here comes the 1-2. That one swung right through, and that's the second out of the inning. And Shelby's pumped. Lots of smiles out there right now.
2 outs here, top of the 7th. Down to your last chance here if you're Bear River. You got to find some offense here in the bottom of the lineup as your 8-hitter is in the box.
Let's see what Shelby starts off with.
Fastball outside, I'm guessing.
That one's popped straight back and out of play.
This is Ashley Warren in the box, I believe. Yep.
Number 31, Ashley Warren.
Plays center field.
And Shelby Blankenship jumps up on the count here, 0-1. 2 outs. 5-2 is the lead for Ridgeline. Strike 2 right down the gut, and Warren does not hack at it. Here comes what could be the clincher.
Yeah, down to your last strike. Bear River trying to find some kind of answer to their prayers.
Here comes Blankenship delivers, and it's line drive right between short and third. So they're going to live to see another one. Another hitter here. Looks like she took a hair off of that, and it allowed Warren to just get that bat through the zone.
Yeah, I don't know if she just kind of missed through an off speed and got too much velocity on her, or just tried to guide a fastball down there for a strike. But definitely too good of a pitch up 0-2 there by Blankenship, and she gives up the base hit.
Yeah, those are those ones you just stay out of the zone.
I'm telling you what, you got to be careful here if you're Ridgeline. If this 9-hitter is able to get on base and they get back to the top of that lineup,
you don't want it.
It can be tied with one swing of the bat from Bear River.
Mattinson up to bat now.
You got to get this out.
Blankenship delivers. Goes right by her. I would just keep throwing that pitch.
There.
Just see if you can. If Mattinson can match your velocity.
Well, I've been watching the pitch calling. It is 100% Carly and Shelby up there calling pitches for Ridgeline. So they're letting the girls manage this game, and we'll see what they decide to do here and the approach they take against Mattinson.
Here's the delivery on 0-1. That one looks good. Strike 2. Stayed on the lower half of the zone on that one. I love that spot.
Yeah, nice pitch down and out by Blankenship, and gets the called strike on the outside half of the plate, and she's up again. 0-2 in the count, so nothing too pretty here. You made a mistake to the last hitter. Don't make it again here to the 9-hitter.
Even a passed ball doesn't kill you. You got one runner on. That one is outside. I like the spot.
Yeah, it's a good pitch there by Blankenship. Both pitchers here tonight, Dave, have really relied on that outside fastball to get batters out.
Well, they're recognizing that this umpire will give them that call a lot of times. So they're trying to stay in that spot. Mattinson now digs back in. Blankenship on the rubber. 1-2. 2 outs. There's the delivery. That's strike 3.
Yeah, that's a great
backwards
pitch.
K as she watches strike 3 go by, and here is the party for Ridgeline as they all gather together around Blankenship and celebrate a 5-2 victory over Bear River, who is a very, very good softball team.
Yeah, and if you're Ridgeline, you got to be excited with that performance from Blankenship, giving up 2 runs in the top of the first inning, Dave, and I just talked about it earlier in the broadcast. A resilient group of girls that is unflappable when it comes to their composure and their just attitude towards winning and competing, and they battled back all the way through the game. It took them about 5 innings to recapture that lead. They tied it up in the bottom of the 4th, and then got the lead in the bottom of the 5th and never looked back. Great job by both pitchers here tonight. Shelby Blankenship pitched a great one, and Kate Dowley, 10 strikeouts in losing effort.
Excellent job by both pitchers, staying and keeping their teams right there where they needed to be. We're going to take a quick break and come back and recap this excellent softball game between Bear River and Ridgeline right after this.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing. 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
What a ball game by Ridgeline softball. The gals just battled. They went down 2-1 at the end of the first inning and just kept working. Ended up winning the ball game 5-2. Some notable statistics that Nick and I looked at over the commercial break there. Ane Wallace with 2 RBIs. She started the ball game with a dinger, and then she flew out, and it was far enough where she was able to get the sacrifice fly out and score the runner from third base. Nick also mentioned off air how good the base running was by Ridgeline in this game, putting pressure constantly when you got a runner on base. Put that pressure on Kate Dowley and her teammates, just making them guess. The another stat that jumped out to me was Mac Jorgensen, your right fielder, goes 2 for 3 in the ball game. Just excellent job all around. I thought the defense played by Ellie Pond was very, very good. She made some good plays at short, but the one in particular where she was able to come up on the line drive, catch it, and then double up the runner at first base was big there. In I think was that the 7th or the 6th? I think it was the 6th that got him out of the 6th.
It was in the 6th. Yeah, of all the approaches in the box, I liked Mac Jorgensen's the best. She got in there and she was just dialed in for that outside fastball. She knew she was going to get it. Both her hits, I believe, were to the right side. And the other one, I want to say she hit hard at the second baseman. But yeah, great job there by these Lady Riverhawks, by just staying in it, battling against these Bears after going down early in the first inning, 2-0, giving up a home run to the power hitter from Bear River. That was, remind me the name there, but Bella Douglas.
That was mashed.
Yeah, smashing one over the left field fence. And then Ane Wallace with an answer in the bottom of the first with a home run of her own. But yeah, it was just a really well-played game by both teams. You know, it's probably very what's the word I'm looking for? Reminds you of the state championship game in a lot of ways. Reminiscent of that, of their games down in St. George last year. And then earlier this year, they play a 1-run ball game, higher scoring. Ridgeline winning 10-9, but these teams will see each other again in the state playoffs at some point. You can almost guarantee
and
yourself.
You know Bear River's got it. They want that ball game. Ridgeline.
Well, let me just remind you, Dave. Last year in the regular season, Ridgeline lost
it was
both
opposite, wasn't it?
to Bear River in a heartbreaking fashion. One here at Ridgeline, as they gave up, in my mind, too many home runs, and then they go down to the state tournament and beat Bear River twice. So 4 victories in a row here against the Bears for Ridgeline, so they're on a little bit of a roll.
Ridgeline goes to 7-0 on the region on the season. Bear River now 5-2.
13-2 on the season.
13-2, and Bear River falls to 13-3. So these two teams are very, very well matched. It's a fun ball game to be a part of. So some victories going on tonight. The first one is Ridgeline gets Bear River. The second one is I win the home run bet.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, after that first inning, I'm not going to tell you, I was shaking in my boots.
Both pitchers settled in nicely to avoid the big long ball from either team. So, yes, the 4.5 was a
little high.
Little aggressive on the line.
But 3.5, I don't know if I would have taken it.
I wish I would have went and looked at the previous box score. 10 runs, 19 total runs scored, and only 1 home run. So these pitchers do such a great job of keeping the ball off the other team's barrel. Yeah, locating fastballs, locating off speed. I should have known Kate Dally wasn't going to give up that many home runs.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
really good.
Really good pitching performance by both teams tonight.
Ridgeline wins this one. As Nick said just a little while ago, they got a big schedule coming up, tournaments and trying to finish up region play, and then ultimately it's going to all come down to the state championship. So we are super happy and excited for the Ridgeline Gals. They're doing an excellent job so far this season. Congratulations to them tonight on this 5-2 win. I'm Dave Simmons. Thanks, Nick Zollinger, for being here as always with me, and we will leave you with that, folks. Have a pleasant evening. And one more thing. Remember, we'll be back on the air with you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the Ridgeline boys baseball game, and you don't want to miss that
against Bear River.
Against Bear River. That should be a lot of fun.
Of a series of 3.
Should be a lot of fun. And also remember, you can watch it on CashValleyDaily.com. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons